Hey guys, and welcome to this MyFitnessPal guide. This should hopefully help you with tracking accurately and efficiently. So first things first is that you would download MyFitnessPal and create a new account. And the first step really is to set some nutrition related goals. So you would go on More in the bottom right hand corner and click Goals, and you would customize these. Now I'm going to skip the rest of it of body weight and whatnot, and instead just set calorie and macronutrient goals. So perhaps you've been given a goal. If not, I will suggest a number for you. So if you're someone that's looking to lose weight and lose fat, then your body weight in pounds times 10 may be an ideal starting position. So let's say I'm 150 pounds. So I would put in 1,500, and there we go. And then with that, I might just set a protein goal. Now I would suggest 1 gram per pound or nearabouts, and all I would do is adjust the percentage ratio to get close to that. So at the minute it's set to 94. I'm just going to customize that to change that. Okay, so I can get that bang on. And there we go. So I just changed the ratio to get my protein set and my calories. And that's all there is to it. So the next thing that we can do is customize how many meals we have in our diary. As you can see, I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that is it. So what we can do again is go to More. We can click Settings, Diary Settings, and Customize Meal Names. So if I want a fourth meal, I'm just going to type in Meal 4. I'm struggling to spell that. There we go. Now if I click tick in the top right hand corner, that would give me 4 meals to add foods into. Again, you can change the names or you can just delete them. So if I take away meal 4, that won't exist anymore. If I take away breakfast, that won't exist. So you can add meals. As you can see, we've got grayed out meal 5, meal 6. So we can customize that too. Hope that helps. Hi guys, and this step is just all about tracking food accurately. So sometimes I have seen when people are wanting to, add food in start calorie counting, that the tendency is they've made something, let's just say a chicken curry, and they would type in chicken curry. So as you can see, when I've done that, we've got something that's 104 calories, we've got something that's 380, we've got 455, we've got loads of different things there. So it's all over the place. Now, the problem with this is if we're going to do that, we're not going to get an accurate representation of what we're having, because obviously not all chicken curries are going to be exactly the same. It's all going to depend on the individual ingredients that have gone into that recipe. So it's very important from step number 1 that we're going to input our ingredients separately. So obviously an example would be we would have chicken. And I'm just going to type in chicken breast raw. As we can see, we've got a nice little green verified tick. Now I'm going to say I had 200 grams, or 2 servings of 100, 200 grams. This is how you would want to use it. You would want to, again, make sure that you're weighing things raw, as I've just showed in this example there, because when we cook food, food either loses moisture or gains moisture, depending on what it is you're cooking. So obviously meat's going to lose some moisture. If we're going to cook, say, some rice or pasta, the moisture is going to increase. So the weight would go up. And obviously, depending on what you did and what you inputted, you could get a huge difference. So it's always important to do it raw. Again, however long you cook something is going to change the weight, but it would never really change the calorie input that you were taking from that food. Not only that, you would, don't forget things like, if you're going to track accurately, things that usually get missed off is sort of like oils, butters, milks, and drinks, even alcohol. And to make it even better and easier for yourself is that when you're tracking, if you're searching or you use a particular brand, enter in that brand. So let's say for breakfast, I had some Tesco Scottish oats. There you go. So you can see there the first three are exactly the same. So we can say without a doubt that that's pretty much the one that we want. They're from Tesco, Scottish porridge oats, same nutritional values. Even the fourth one down is 184 calories. I think it doesn't matter if we were going to go for that one. In fact, I might argue to go for that one, because I guess it's probably better to sometimes overestimate a little bit than underestimate a little bit, because sometimes that can lead to a lot. I hope that part helps. Hi guys, so another great tool that MyFitnessPal does have is the use of a barcode scanner. So to use this, it's really straightforward. You would add food and you would click you can see the barcode just alongside search for a food, and all of a sudden you can see my camera is now just revealed my working situation. What I had in my hand is just total 0% fat-free Greek yogurt. I put the camera over the barcode and it's popped it in. So let's say I'm going to have 200 grams of that, high in protein, fantastic. All I would do is click the tick and I've logged it. So this makes it really easy to, if we're going to go to supermarkets and maybe we're going to pick up some packaged goods, maybe like a sandwich or a wrap or whatever, very easy for us to get MyFitnessPal out and just run the barcode scanner of whatever it is that we're eating. And also it makes it easy for things like even chicken and anything that's packaged that isn't from, like, say, a butcher's or isn't fresh food, you would say. So really useful and simple way to make tracking efficient. Hey guys, so I've skipped over a few steps, and those steps are just how to track when food doesn't have a label, and also how to track when eating out, as obviously these can be hard to move over, but really you would just kind of follow the same principles that are in tracking food accurately. You would input the ingredients raw, you would do your best to guesstimate portion sizes and all the rest of it, and you may include some oil. But obviously I've written a little bit more about that in the blog post that goes along with this video, so check that out. So another great tool from MyFitnessPal is how quick you can make the use of it. So as you can see on the screen, is that it gives me the option just to add yesterday's breakfast. All I need to do is swipe right to add it. Boom, done. So sometimes, obviously, I might just put 2 meals in here. I didn't just have that much food for for my breakfast. This was really 2 meals that I had in the course of the morning. But anyway, instead of doing that, another thing that we can do to make it easier is, again, we can click the 3 dots alongside add food, and we can copy from a date. So I can scroll back to a certain date and just input whatever I had for lunch on, say, Wednesday, September the 14th, which apparently I had Mexican lasagna, some Skyr yogurt, and a Greg's honey roast ham and egg salad. So really straightforward. Obviously, I had no idea what was logged in there, but if you knew what you were having, you eat, similar foods each day, it makes it really easy. Obviously, that was 2 seconds to do that, and it just makes tracking so much easier and more efficient. Hey guys, quick video here today. Just want to quickly show you a MyFitnessPal hack. So how you can add recipes into MyFitnessPal so it can, make your life easier with tracking things that you've pulled off from the internet and make things a little bit more accurate when you do use MyFitnessPal. So I went on BBC Good Food and I've just randomly typed in chicken and chorizo, and I'm going to click on the first recipe there, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and I'm going to head over to MyFitnessPal. From there I'm going to click more and go to My Recipes and Foods. In the top right corner I'm going to click on the add button, and then there's add from the web. So in here all you're going to do is you're going to paste the URL and click go. From there you import recipe, so it's the same thing, click next, and then there you have it. All the things have been added. Now there are some things that might not be great, like the barbecue chicken breast might not be ideal, as depending on the size of the chicken breast that would have an impact, so you may want to edit that. I would recommend it, but mainly sometimes the rice and the pasta can come out with their cooked weights. So one thing I would change is getting rid of the rice as it is, because we want raw rice being added. As you can see at the minute, it's 360 calories. So if we delete this, we're going to find raw long grain rice, and we're going to find the best options. I'm going to go for USDA, and I'm going to press 2.5. Boom. There you have it. Now all of a sudden it's went from like 360 calories to 520. So obviously that's going to be a lot more accurate, and there you have it. You can also see how easy it is to underestimate your food intake. So I hope that video is helpful, and that's pretty much it. All you've got to do now is just click next again, and then you can save in the bottom left, or save and log it at the same time. Easy. Bye.